Just look over your shoulder. I'll be there to give you all the love you need, and I'll be there. You can always. Ooh, wee baby. Listen, lady, hey, I'll wine and dine you. Take you anywhere you want to go. Oh, but when the night is over, yeah, you just may not see me no more. All I want is a one-night affair that won't hurt nobody. A one-night affair. Hey, I'll hit and run. Be a son of a gun. But I'll hit and run. But it could be fun, listen. I don't want to love nobody. Don't want to take me a wife. Girl, you just may not be ready to go steady for the rest of your life. So for that reason, a one-night affair, it'll be alright. A one-night affair. Let's start tonight, hit and run. Son of a gun, I'm gonna hit and run. Yes, I will, yes, I will. 'Cause you see, I've been a lonely man, and I want you to understand that I'll never let you under my skin, 'cause I don't want to be hurt again. Oh, no, baby. I couldn't stand it, baby. No, 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 now. A one-night affair sounds in a hurry. A one-night affair, but you don't have to worry. I'll hit and run. I'll be a son of a gun. And I know you have been lonely too. And that's why you will understand why a broken heart is so hard on a man. And one of these days, I'll be alright if you would just let me love you tonight. And though it may sound a little temporary, sometimes, baby, it's so necessary. A one-night affair, I declare, a one-night affair. Hey, just hit and run. If you're a son of a gun, better hit and run.
Of course, man, of course. No worries. Thank you, you're a diamond. Some need more.
I told you about the big round that we were waiting for. So we bought it. And I thought that round we were supposed to do. Have fun.
Nice and done, you are. Bless you, take care. Hey, we got some kills. I love it. Brilliant. Good. Bless you, you've been running as well.
Because they were all striking, but there's still delays.
How did you get off? How did you get down here?
That's fine. I just came straight from school, so
You just have to wait a long time for each train.
I had to walk.
You know that our other partner's son, kid, was killed on the
Well, bless you. Well done. Blimey, you are stoic. How wonderful. Thank you for giving us your energy and time. You are amazing.
Are you on Sunday at the tabernacle?
No, Sunday I'm at Wembley for Chelsea Leeds.
Chelsea!
Okay.
Because Chelsea's doing shit!
What's on the Sunday at the tab?
Really shit!
You into
I don't know, I thought you were going regularly there on Sunday.
I'll be there next Friday for
Yeah.
swinging
Wow,
down.
is he an Essex boy or what?
We're doing a big reggae
It's
night.
Irish, but
Yeah, no, I didn't
they're
know.
like the local.
Yeah, let's stay in touch and that could be a
Well,
good
let's
opportunity
talk
maybe to
next
meet
week.
Tom and
Let's talk next week.
Okay, yeah. I'll run with that.
yeah, we can on Friday or maybe before that or something. Yeah. Let's stay in touch, man.
Beautiful
None
colour.
of the big ones are, which I kind of
All right, we've got to start,
You know
mate.
what I mean? But when we start the
Yeah.
We've got to start.
democratising,
It's 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
And we need to be on time for 5:45.
Yeah, we all need to know something to fight. Alright, should I start things off, Naomi, and then you sort of pick up strings?
Oh my God.
Hey, how you doing? I'm okay. How are you?
Don't tell me I lost.
Out of breath. I don't know why. I ran.
Yeah!
Oh.
I pray that I haven't fucking lost one of them. Oh no, we've got one in there.
Oh, someone's chewing gum.
You mean?
We get
Oh,
some
it's just the water.
Is it?
Oh, the mint.
I can smell mint, yeah.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Keep it in.
Someone's got dodgy bags.
Not me, man. I don't do the mint fags.
Can you lend him some tobacco?
I'm like on my last scrapings, I can't even lie. I feel like my pack got violated last night.
Let's find some other mug.
I've got like maybe some crumbs. I can think of.
Crumbs for a split.
Let's just start the show. 1 2 1 2. 1 2 1 2.
Radio. I love Portobello
Thanks for listening to this hour of Portobello Radio, where you can always find lashings of exquisite funk. One, two. All right, it's 16:02. Get us on the road, mate.
Nah, I like being late. Hello, me. Hello. Bro. Yes, let's have you. That's right, Zach.
Hello. Testing 1 2 1 2.
Would you mind being the guest? Is that right?
Yeah, checking this one. Checking 1 2 1 2.
Amazing. Brill, estupendo. Right, okay, are you...
Yeah.
Are we all...
We're all good, mate. All good.
Cool. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2. You're on.
I love Portobello Radio. Probably the best radio station in Ledbroke Grove.
Yes, and Ladbroke Grove is the place to be today. It's a gorgeous sunny day on the Portobello. People wandering up and down. It's Friday, of course, which is kind of the locals' day.
Yeah, man, isn't it just? Isn't it just? I'm Greg Weir.
I'm Piers Thompson.
Yay. And
I'm Zaki Amlak.
Yeah, man. And in the background...
I'm Ona Lynch.
Yeah,
she's
there you
usually
go.
on the
Full
desk,
house.
but
Full
now
house.
she is there in full Technicolor. We have, at the end of this show, we're going to have a 15-minute special created by Chris Sullivan in tribute to his son Finbar. Finbar was the young man who was senselessly murdered on Primrose Hill about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it's a prelude to Sunday's balloon send-off on Primrose Hill, to which you're all invited to. In fact, your presence is demanded.
Yeah, man, we want to make a splash. Well, we want to make a big
splash.
noise there, you know. Literally.
Because there's been so much fake news about Finn from people, a lot of it AI grok, which
Yeah,
we really,
yeah, man, you know that.
well,
No.
it's so distasteful, it's unbelievable.
It's unreal, yeah.
Anyway, hopefully Chris will change the dial on that one.
He's been very good at doing that thus far. He's been brilliant,
he has
instrumental
indeed.
at owning the narrative on this one.
We've also got a couple of other guests at 4:15. We've got Philip Martin coming in. He's got a show opening next week at the JM Gallery.
Wow, JM Gallery next to Snappy Snaps on the Portobello
At
Road.
4:45, we've got Peter Lydon. He is the director of a classic BBC documentary from 1991 about
brilliant.
Radio Caroline.
Yeah, man.
I actually am interviewing him on stage at the ICC on Sunday the 3rd of May.
Good man.
Tickets available from the ICC. We've got Sam Batra coming in from the Green Party. I know we're not supposed to be interviewing politicians who are up for election.
Really?
But fuck that.
Fuck that indeed. Yeah, let's just get on with it. Crikey.
I have just done a set which is available tomorrow at 7. It is the precursors to disco. It's a Soul Furnace set, and it's all the songs that were that little bridge until disco.
Yeah, lovely.
Here's a song I wasn't able to fit in, but as far as I can make out, it's the very first 4 to the Floor
Love
record.
it. Yeah, man.
Until happiness is just
Yeah, and that is a fabulous, in this time of trouble, reach out and make sure you're there for whoever reaches out to you. That was, of course, the Four Tops. We've got such packed shows, no one here, so we might as well do what we've been up to. What have you been up to, Zakia?
Honestly,
You were
just-
somewhere last night because your tobacco got rinsed.
Yeah, no. I've just been actually just enjoying the weather. It's nice to wake up to blue skies.
Mm-hmm.
That seasonal depression feels like it's fading
You're no
away
longer
into the
SAD.
background. And so yeah, like it's been nice. Everyone's happy. And yeah, it's like it feels like a different place. London feels like a different place in the summertime.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how to explain it to people, but there's two different types of London. There's London in the winter, and everyone's miserable and upset and just angry and antisocial. And then there's London in the summer where people are at work at 4 p.m. and they leave early and go to a beer garden and catch up with their mates.
Yeah,
And
where
so
they
that's the
should.
London and the vibes that I really love. So yeah, it's been just
Amen
wholesome.
to that.
What about you? What you been up to?
Well, funny enough, last night I was at the Latimer, the new pub that's just opened in Latimer Road. An old mate of mine from Los Angeles had just flown in, and he said exactly the same thing. London in the summer is the place to
Yeah.
be, no question about it.
Facts.
Talking of the Latimer, where I come from, Latimer, we have just had two fantastic new restaurants open. At the Garden Bar, what used to be the station, there's now a Tex-Afghan smokehouse.
That
Lovely,
sounds
that's-
And
interesting.
the brisket is out of this world.
Wow.
Yeah.
You lot who eat meat, I tell you, that's the boozer that's opposite
But she's,
Latimer Road tube station, right?
It's yeah, like near the
Bramley
arches,
Road.
near the
Yeah,
arches,
yeah.
that are kind
It's
of.
not the Pig and Whistle.
Not the pig and whistle.
Though, having said the Pig and Whistle, Pig and Whistle on St George's Day had a pie and mash special, which I put a picture of on the Pie and Mash Appreciation Society
Well
on
done.
Facebook.
Brilliant.
I've got 100 likes on that one.
God, Piers, a pie trender, pie
Yeah,
setter,
is
pie.
that what it is?
I don't know.
A pie influencer.
Yeah, pie
Come
influencer.
on.
Anyway, all my friends in the restaurant business are terribly, terribly jealous of Notting Hill at the moment.
Oh yeah, it's really just been popping up every time I see a restaurant, and it's like this is the new place to go to, and I don't even have to look at the. I know I can tell from the video exactly where it is. I'm like, raw.
Yeah.
Like we are really like
Gastro
people
central.
come down here for TikTok, whether you're making content with the cherry blossom flowers that we
Yeah,
walked
or the
past,
houses.
or the houses. It's the food, and
Yeah.
you know, and yeah,
Yeah.
we
In
are the
fact-
best place to be from.
I'm on
Really?
the Vittles Substack, which is the really trendy food Substack, and they had 6 extraordinary breakfasts this morning. 2 of them in West London, one in Parade Street,
Oh, yeah.
and there's now apparently a Sri Lankan place that does amazing breakfast on Chepstow Road.
Oh, wow. Brilliant.
So stop complaining, people. Get out there. There's loads of fabulous things to do right here in West London.
Indeed.
I'm going to play another tune that didn't quite get into my precursors of disco. This
Cool.
is the Meters. Disco is the thing today.
Nice.
Keep on dancing.
that is the Meters. Disco is the thing today, and that, of course, the drummer was Zodiac Modaliste, who's one of the key Four to the Floor drummers, along with Earl Young, who was a drummer for most of the great Philly records. We're delighted to welcome our first guest of the afternoon, Philip Martin. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Nice to be here.
Yeah. We nearly saw you last year when you had a show at JM Gallery, where you're having a show this year.
I think we were setting up for the launch party of the night, and I think you guys were overrunning, so I had to kind of go back and get all the booze. I get the booze out.
This week, or this year, we've got you a week before the show.
Exactly.
It starts next Friday.
Thanks very much for having me. Yes, it does.
Tell us all about it.
So I'm there for 2 weeks. I'm sure you guys. I think you've had lots of JM Gallery kind of artists here before. Joanna. Which is like, so do I. It's amazing. So I've been going there now for maybe I think this is my 3rd year. Mm-hmm. It's always a real kind of pleasure being back in Notting Hill, and obviously we time it so that it's kind of May, so it's the sunshine is now starting to come out. Everyone's out in the streets, so it's a really kind of nice experience for me, I've got to say.
Do people buy more art when it's sunny than when it's miserable?
I kind of think so. I mean, talk to other people about it, especially on the Portobello. When it's kind of sunny, a lot of kind of people are around and tourists are around, and I'm always kind of quite surprised that a lot of people, tourists, come on holiday and buy art that they then have to ship back to whichever country they come from. So it took me by surprise in the first time I did it, I've got to say.
How big are your pictures? Do they fit in the Ryanair bag holder?
No, they don't. It is a shipping there, but my biggest one is usually, I do a lot of kind of metre squared ones, but generally I think it's about 6 foot by 4 in old money. So a lot of them do need shipping back, so I'm kind of quite pleased. I've shipped them all over from here. It's like Portobello's amazing for getting people around the globe in it, so it's perfect.
Yeah, I mean it's a bit annoying that when you're out trying to buy your veg on a Saturday morning, but tell us about your art. And in fact, your background in art.
So I'm from Sheffield originally. I've lived in London for 40 years now. I went to art college, obviously a long time ago, and then I came to London and worked in advertising for nearly 40 years, I guess. And I think when COVID happened, I stopped working in advertising. I always used to kind of do painting in my spare time, and after COVID, it became like a really kind of nice thing to segue into, and started doing it full time. So it's working out okay. How would you describe your art? I think what I'm learning, because I'm probably like 4 or 5 years into it now. I think what everyone tells you is you're supposed to almost like develop your own style and stick to it, which I would admit that I don't actually do so much. I've got 2 or 3 kind of like areas that I do. The one that I am kind of most interested in, which I would call my signature style, is kind of part abstract and it's kind of part figurative. So I kind of start from a figurative point of view just to try and loosen your kind of mind up and do something that perhaps your unconscious would recognize, to try and break away from like normal stuff and then find some order within the chaos, and so start putting figurative stuff back into the abstract stuff. Right. Wow. And is it colourful? Is it dark? Colourful. It's colourful. It's colourful. My wife always says if I do a dark one, why the hell have you done a dark picture? Nobody wants to buy dark pictures, which is not, I don't think it's necessarily true, but I think especially like in Notting Hill and the Portobello, people do like kind of colour, don't they? I think they do like the vibrancy. Yeah, exactly, yeah. So a lot of the stuff that I've got in the next 2 weeks is kind of quite colourful, so hopefully people will like it. Yeah. How do you, I mean, being a working artist, I mean, obviously you've had your experience in advertising and the corporate, though it's not the same corporate as the corporate other people talk about. How do you find that transition to being kind of on your own, sink or swim, depending on how good you were last week when you painted the last canvas? I mean, I've got to say I quite like it. I think I was quite lucky that I did advertising for a long time, and it's quite a collaborative experience. So you are dealing with a lot of people all the time. I don't mind being on my own. I can't like being on my own. I'm a bloke, so obviously I think you kind of just you're not quite as social perhaps as a lot of the ladies are, I don't think. I know my wife would agree with that. So the transition from being in an agency where there's lots of people all around and you are kind of being quite collaborative to what I'm doing now, I kind of quite liked it. And also, I'm not a kid anymore. So I think at my age, I was kind of quite happy being a little bit more solitary. What I like about being in a gallery now is that's when the solitariness stops and all of a sudden you are a social creature again, because everyone's coming into the gallery, so you are constantly kind of chatting to people, which I kind of love as well, do you know what I mean?
There's a question we all always ask the artists here, which is, when you're minding the gallery, do you let people know you're the artist, or do you kind of pretend you just work there and and earwig what they're saying?
I mean, I always tell them that I am. It's the ego, innit? But no, but if they like it, then I tell them it's me. If they think it's rubbish, then obviously somebody else's fault. but no, I think people like meeting the artists, I think. And I think they like chatting to artists, don't they, just to kind of find out what they are, what they do, and why they're doing it. So I find it quite interesting. I think when I first started doing it, I never kind of got the fact that people wanted to talk to you about what you were doing. I always used to kind of be quite shy about it and not really wanting to talk about it. And you know, people wouldn't ask you questions about your art if they actually didn't want to know exactly what you're doing. So I think you have to kind of like get over your own kind of self-consciousness, don't you, and actually like start.
You kind of put yourself out there in one sense.
I think you do, don't you? It's like, what's the point in doing it? Do you know what I mean? And I know I've got better at it over the years, but like I know when I first started doing it, like you were kind of mumbling about it, and like you just going, can you speak up a little bit, because people are like kind of want to know what you're doing. So I think you just have to get used to it, I think.
And with this collection here, and the pieces that will be on show next week, how long did it take you to get all of them together? Was it over a period of a few months, a year? Or?
I did a show. I think probably like about a month ago, and that sold quite well. So all of a sudden it was like, oh shit, I better get my finger out and start kind of doing stuff. I'm kind of lucky that I can do this like full time, so it means you can
really
put the hours in that you kind of want to. So I would still say it's been quite a hard slog for like a month, because the Gem Gallery, it's not like the biggest gallery in the world, but it's a really lovely gallery in a really lovely space. Kind of like probably wanting about, I don't know, like maybe like 30 works, I think 30 pieces of different sizes. So you kind of, you know, you need to fill the space, don't you? Otherwise,
kind of blank walls and it's like radio silence on the radio.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, absolutely.
What is your? I mean, what's it like being an artist? We've been here 7 or 8 years, and they have the resident.
Stuff,
they have the resident artists in the back room, and we see how they work.
Yeah.
Some of them lazier than others.
Absolutely.
Do you get up at 6 and do 4 hours work and then make it?
I don't, but I think it's because if you've been kind of working in a normal job for like 40 odd years, you have to get up, don't you? You've got to commute and do the whole thing. So I do allow myself to not jump out of bed at 6 o'clock. But again, as I say, I'm kind of lucky that I can work whenever I want to and during the day, and I'm kind of working in my own space, so it's not like I have to commute anymore, so it's nice. And I'm quite motivated, so I'm not kind of one for sitting around doing nothing. Do you know what I mean? I'd rather be working.
Yeah, definitely. Do you have a shed in the garden, or?
I've got like a top floor in my top floor. Sounds grand. It's like it's a room at the top floor of my house, so I kind of work in that. And I know when you see pictures of artists and they've got these amazing studios, I always go, oh my god, one day.
One day I'll be.
But maybe like I kind of, you know, I don't think you need loads of space, do you? I'm that classic. The biggest painting that I do is based on how I can get it out of the house and down the stairs.
Right.
It's like building a boat in your shed and you suddenly realise the door's too small to get it out. So that's kind of like what limits the size that I work at, I think.
And if you were to do an ad for your work,
oh my god,
what would you say? What would the tagline be?
Jesus Christ. Yes, I don't know. That's like I would say people in advertising are the worst people at advertising themselves. Yeah. As I said, that's why you have to think. Honestly, I've got no idea what I would say to that question. I'm sorry.
Stop me and buy one.
Stop me and buy one. Yeah. Yeah, I've got no idea. That's the hard question.
We have a lot of listeners who aren't from London even, around the world, the Portobello diaspora. How can they follow you? How can they see your work?
So I've got my website, obviously. I'm on Instagram.
Are you Philip or Phil?
I'm Philip Michael Martin. Philip Michael Martin. Do I give the address? I'm Philip Michael Martin. That's my full name. I would be Philip Martin, but there were too many of them.
Yeah.
And so I added the Michael into it. So I'm on Instagram, Philip Michael Martin, at Philip Michael Martin, and my website is philipmichaelmartin.com. So if you want to have a look at my work on
Brilliant. Philip, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
For
Thanks very much for having me on.
Good luck for next week.
Thank you, guys.
We'll probably pop in actually.
Please
after
do. Please do. Come on Friday night. I'll have a few drinks. So
great. And the lovely George will be on the door.
He will, as always.
We love him.
Thank you, guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That is Philip Michael Martin. Follow him on social media or turn up at the JM Gallery next weekend. It's a bank holiday. What else are you going to do?
No, honestly, what else are you going to do? The sun's going to be out. Get your pockets ready, your wallets, and show some support.
This is a song that I've been trying to play for 3 weeks. I keep taking off, so here we go. Janelle Monáe.
Monet and left foot. Yeah.
Another day.
Dabba-dee-dee.
I take your pain away. Some people talk about you like they know all about you. When you get down, they doubt you. And when you dip it on the scene, yeah, they talking about it. Cause they can't tip on the scene, what you talk about it. Talk about it. When you get elevated, they love it or they hate it. You dance up on them haters. Keep getting funky on the scene while they jumping around you. They trying to take all of your dreams, but you can't allow it. Cause baby, whether you're high or low, or whether you're high or low, you got to chip on the tightrope. Chip on the tightrope. Baby, baby, whether you're high or low, baby, whether you're high or low, you got to tip on the tightrope. Now let me see you do the tightrope. And I'm still dipping on it. See, I'm not walking on it or trying to run around it. This ain't no acrobatics. You either follow or you lead. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Or keep on blaming the machine. Yeah, I'm talking about it. Talking about it. I can't complain about it. I gotta keep my balance and just keep dancing on it. We getting funky on the scene and you know about it. Like a star on the screen. Watch me tip all on it. Now baby, whether I'm high or low, baby, whether you're high or low, you got to tip on the tightrope. Yeah, tip on the tightrope. Baby, baby, whether you're high or low, baby, whether you're high or low, tip on the tightrope. Baby, let me see your tightrope. And I'm still dipping on it.
You gotta keep your balance or you fall into the gap. It's a challenge, but I manage cause I'm cautious with the strap. No damage to your cabbage that a doctor cannot pass. See why you don't want no friction like the back of a matchbook. That if SS will fold you in your MacBook. Close shows shut you down before we go backwards. Act up and whether we high or low, we gonna get back up like the Dow Jones and NASDAQ. Sort of like a thong in the air and crack, come on.
I tip on alligators and little rattlesnakers, but I'm another flavor, something like a Terminator. Ain't no equivocating. I fight for what I believe. Why you talking about it? Just talking about it. Some calling me a sinner, some calling me a winner. I'm calling you to dinner, and you know exactly what I mean. Yeah, I'm talking about you. You can rock or you can leave. Watch me tip without you. La la la, whether I'm high or low, whether I'm high or low, I gotta tip on the tightrope. Baby, baby,
Yeah, that is Janelle Monáe, Tightrope, featuring Big Boy.
Yes, mate. Isn't that a delicious song?
Yeah.
I love that.
Such a tune.
Such a tune. You know
Such
it.
a tune.
You know it.
So, talking about next Friday, after you've dropped in to the JM Gallery for Philip Michael Martin's opening show.
He was cool, wasn't he?
He was really cool.
Yeah, it was nice, man.
You can go on to the Tabernacle when it's the second of their super duper both floors swinging time.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant, of
They
course,
did one
yes.
on Good Friday,
Yeah.
which rocked the house, apparently.
Lovely.
They're doing it again on the first Friday of this bank holiday.
Absolutely.
What kind of music do they play for those that are listening and haven't gone?
Ah, it's wonderful, wonderful reggae most of the time.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
There's two floors. They're going to have both the sound systems up, the little big sound system and the big sound system.
Woo.
One of which, the big one, is all valves. The other one does have digital inputs. And one floor is soul. And one floor is reggae.
Right, they're going to be doing soul.
Reggae is downstairs. and
Right, in the
soul
bar
is
area.
upstairs.
And they're going to do soul sessions upstairs.
That's cool.
I like it. Yeah,
I like
man.
that, man.
Isn't it good?
Expanding the vibes, a little bit of something for everyone.
Have you got to pay to go upstairs or anything like that?
No pay.
It's
No,
freebie all
it's
the way.
Free all the way, and
Isn't
it's
that
nice
mad?
to have a bit of reggae. I mean, all the reggae seems to go on at the Rivoli Ballroom or the Nunhead, whatever it is,
Yeah.
Golden Turk or something.
But
this
is local.
We like to think this is where the reggae comes from, man.
Well, to an extent, you're right. You're
Bob Marley
absolutely
didn't
right.
hang out in South East London.
I
I suppose
yeah.
Blacker did, but
Yeah.
Coxo did.
Coxone, exactly. Brilliant, absolutely superb. Get yourselves down there. It's the Tabernacle. It's Powis Square, W11. If you are not from
2AY.
2AY. If you're not from around here, so yeah, man, check it out. First Friday of every month is an absolute blinder down there.
Yeah. And we've got a new show here at the Muse Gallery.
269
It's called
Portobello Road.
Vanished Memories. Naira Mushtaq, Christos Tsimaris, and Michaelis Karaiskos.
We know Tristos, don't we? Oh, sorry, Christos, don't we? Christos Tamaris. We've had him on the radio before.
No, at least one of them is an ex-resident of the Muse.
Aha! Brilliant. Absolutely
It's
superb.
a great show.
It is.
We don't know where the artists are, but we'll hopefully get one of them on between now and the 17th of May.
Which is when it finishes, yeah, man. No, it is a terrific exhibition. I walked in here and it kind of blew me away. It's gorgeous. It's really gorgeous. Lots of fantastic canvas and mostly oils.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And the Muse will also be at the Affordable Art Fair.
Oh, yeah.
Which is in Hampstead
Heath. Yeah,
it's at
Hampstead
the lower
Heath.
fairground site.
Yes, the car park.
It doesn't actually say on the flyer when it is, but I think
that's
it's
annoying.
opening this week.
Oh, is it? Oh, cool.
See
Cool.
see if you can find a date or date.
If you're looking at a map and you want to know whereabouts that is, Downshire Hill, I think is what it's called, is the one that comes,
It's got the nice pub
comes down.
just
The Masons or whatever
yeah,
it is,
just
yes.
one block back into Hampstead residential area.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So yeah, get yourselves down there for the Affordable Art Fair. It's going to be amazing, absolutely amazing. It is every year, to be fair. And of course, the Muse Gallery are going to be representing.
They are indeed. So in a minute, we are hoping to have Peter Lydon, the director of the film about Radio Caroline.
No way.
Yes way, mate. Yes way. And you probably know all about Radio Caroline, but if you don't, Radio Caroline was the ship that was set up in about 1964. You couldn't hear pop music on the radio. Even Radio Luxembourg didn't play that much new pop music. So this Irish guy,
steady,
this Irish guy called, I can't remember his name, Ronan O'Reilly, bought a boat, set up a transmitter on it,
sailed it out to international waters
3 miles off the coast,
where he could
people
broadcast
like Tony
without.
Blackburn got in a boat with all their records.
Yeah,
and
man.
They just started broadcasting. It was an absolute
It was
wild
a
thing.
dream. The very first pirate radio station. Shall we buy a boat?
We should buy a boat. Well, there
Come
is
on.
that woman who's bought the barge, the pod barge or the barge pod.
Yeah.
Where some of our DJs sometimes play.
Yes, it's a pay-to-play scenario, so don't be too worried about that. Yeah. We don't charge our DJs to play on Portobello Radio. We just have exquisitely brilliant music.
We do indeed, and we'll have some this weekend. We've got quite a good lineup for you. Perhaps we'll tell you now because We have lots going on later in the show.
Yeah, man, not hard.
At 2 o'clock, we got Georgia Lupita's Hydration Hour. She is back from her travels.
Brilliant, brilliant, and full of it. Oh, she's lively.
Great world music. She's got a penchant for Brazil.
Yes.
Then we have a live debut at 3
yeah.
o'clock. Willie Angel, he used to play for Monoloco Mixtape.
Oh, cool. One of
he
Ricky
came to
Laurier's
us
lot.
indirectly through a man called Richard Hallwell.
Oh,
who
yeah.
helped Salka from the Muse launch her drink.
Oh, brilliant.
And he will be playing dub live on vinyl.
Ooh.
At 4 o'clock, we got the Foreign Office, Africati. She kind of plays Brazilian, African.
Yeah. Beautiful beats, beautiful beats.
At 5, we've got another dub show. We've got Dirt Bike Dub with ED.
Wow.
It's a Scratch Perry special. And it's quite possible we won't be allowed to release it on Mixtape.
Mixcloud, why?
Because there'll be so many Scratch
Scratch
Perry
Perry tunes, yeah. Oh, boring. Still, we had a good
Listen
old...
live.
Well, this is it. This is it. Exactly. BTW note to take the route around to the studio later. Otherwise, you're not broadcasting nothing from round there.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. At 6, Monoloco Mixtape, Ricky himself.
Yes.
Then at 7, it's me with Soul Furnace, Precursors of Disco.
Oh yeah.
And at 8, we have Finn Sullivan's Finbar, Chris's son. He had the last set he did for us, we never released on Mixcloud. So we're going to play it tomorrow night at 8, Sunday night at 8. And we've been inundated with friends of Finn's asking to get hold of some of his material.
Yes. So, well, that's fantastic. It's been really great. The outpouring of love and support. Such a horrible, horrible occasion.
Yeah, and don't forget to go to Primrose Hill, 6 p.m. Sunday for the balloon farewell. This is one of the very first records played on Radio Caroline.
I could not foresee this thing happening to you. If I look hard enough into the setting sun, my love will laugh with me before the morning comes. I see a red door and I want it painted black. No colors anymore, I want them to turn black. Dressed in their summer clothes, I have to turn my head until my darkness goes.
Yeah, what a cracking song that is. Paint It Black by the Rolling Stones.
Absolutely amazing.
Absolutely amazing. So I was, as I said, at the opening night of the Latimer last night, which was absolutely ram-jam with all sorts of people, old, young. Emma Dent Code was there.
Oh, wow. Brilliant.
With this chap who's a Green candidate for St Helens.
All right. Excellent.
She told me the most brilliant conspiracy theory.
She's quite good at this.
Keir Starmer is in an arranged marriage.
Oh, yeah.
Because he was so ambitious to become Prime Minister
Yeah.
that they had to arrange a marriage to a nice woman from northwest London in order for him to be acceptable to the voters.
Isn't that
I've got a great soft
extraordinary?
spot for Lady Martin.
Yeah.
Not Lady Starmer, whatever she's called. Hi, Micah. It was Micah was at the Latimer last night.
Was she for her birthday?
For her birthday.
No way, man. What a choice venue. I love it. Fantastico. Absolutely fantastico. Love it. They were all there for you. You're right. You're absolutely right. Not the opening of a new bar, but no, well done. Well done. And just around the corner from where you are. So that's fantastic. How wonderful to have a local one. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. The bus journey, seeing as we've got Mikey in the house.
What, the bus journey we took last week?
That's the one.
That was fantastic.
Wasn't it good fun? Have you got a sec to jump on the mic or not? Yeah, this is why I ask you.
This is Micah Broncos. I forgot you're Factor M, aren't you? And you're and what would you say? You're an art PR, an art consultant?
I wear many hats.
Yeah,
yes,
all to do with art, though.
Yeah, mainly on the intersection of art and marketing.
Right. Amazing, absolutely brilliant.
So you, without being the curator, you had an influence on the tour we took, which was fabulous. We went to a whole load of new places we hadn't been before. I quite like that little scene in Edgware Road. We went to the Palmer Gallery and also to the showroom, and one of them's on Penfold and one's on the street round the corner.
Yeah, they're basically both in the old Spitfire factory.
Oh. Ah, okay. The building was one building earlier in its lifetime.
You can see that whole block is one building.
Uh-huh.
So it's nice that there's a little bit of space for art.
Yeah. There was another Spitfire factory just up here at what's now Ladbroke Hall. It was the Talbot factory, but in the war it was converted to either.
Don't mention the war.
No. Okay.
Sorry.
We also went to, which I've never seen before, to the Friends of Holland Park exhibition, which was in the Orangery.
Yes.
I have to say, I've never seen so many pictures jammed next to each other in
small
all my born days.
No,
Wow.
I think it's been going on for something like 20 years.
Yeah.
It's a fundraising event that the Friends of Holland Park do every year.
Holland Park.
Yeah. Well, the Friends are sort of like just local people who feel that sort of like there needs to be done more than just keeping the infrastructure in keep. So they look after the animals and the plants and make sure that everything is as good as it can be.
Yeah.
And in order to do that, they put on fundraisers.
Right.
And this thing happens every year. And the slogan is that friends who are artists and artists who become friends can show at this annual exhibition. And a really fair commission goes to the friends if something sells, but most of it goes to the artist. So it's good all right. It's win-win-win.
Absolutely.
Plus, it's really lovely because it's one of the few events where, as a member of the public, you can get into the Orangery and see it in its full glory.
True.
Because it's usually just a wedding events venue.
Holland Park was because, of course, Kensington Gardens and I think Hyde Park were closed as a result of that drone attack on the Israeli embassy.
Yes, last weekend.
So Holland Park was so full. It was literally ram-jam full. You could hardly move.
The queue for the ice cream was sort of like around the block.
Yes. Yes.
No, but it was good. I mean, I think it's an annual highlight. It's a very local event, but it's really lovely. And some of the artists are actually quite renowned, so you never know what you get.
Amazing. We went to the Design Museum.
Yeah, it was lovely to see Simone Brewster.
Yeah,
So
and
because
we had Mikey Hall on board, who's
Yeah.
a great friend of Simone's. He was able to tell us all about her show.
Lovely.
And then we also went to Harleston High Street, where we met Electra.
Yes.
Electra Simon,
who's weird as hell. I loved her. She was great. She wanted to hear my confession, but I told her that I'd burn her ears with it, so we couldn't do it.
There's no absolution that's going to work for
No,
you.
absolutely not. No pedants is big enough.
No.
Yeah, no, she was brilliant. She was absolutely brilliant.
Sent
And that
Donald
was
Trump down there. It was the last day of that show. It was also the last day of the Palmer
was
show.
also the last. The one that the showroom carries on for a little longer.
Yeah, that's the one about the Slits, and
Yeah.
we were lucky enough to get an interview with Dick Odell.
That was
one-time
superb.
manager of the Slits.
Yeah, man.
Before we went, so
yeah,
all fantastic stuff.
And of course, without realizing, we went on the bus past a lot of the locations where the Slits would have lived and recorded and
absolutely
caused mischief.
Yes, we could have just made it a Slits art bus,
Yeah.
which would have worked. And well, big love out there to the final members of the Slits, including our dear mate Tessa, who I've had a lot of communications with recently.
Yeah, indeed. The next bus that's 100% certain, which is the KCAW, Kensington and Chelsea Art Weekend bus, will be rolling on Sunday, the 28th of June.
Okay.
And that will be ending up at Kindred, the new Kindred Studios, up on Kensal
Road. Oh, okay.
And hopefully they'll still have the spinning car there.
Yeah, I'm hoping that they will still have the spinning car.
That
They
sounds
will-
weird. I like it.
They're going to have their 2-day open weekend.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be surprised if Neville Hyde, billed at Kindred as a Portobello radio DJ.
Indeed.
Will be spinning discs.
Yeah, man.
Not sure where we're going to go. We will definitely be going down to Chelsea, to the Chelsea Theatre, where there's loads going on. There's a new director, what do you call him? Theatre director of programming or whatever, called Kitty Elston. We met her on a Zoom this week. She seems fantastic.
Brilliant.
Put it in your diaries, because we're sick of people coming up to us and saying,
I didn't know it was on. Yeah, you know that. But yeah, also keep an eye on the socials. TGA, that's Tango Golf Alpha _ Artbus on Instagram.
Mike, if people want to know about all your fabulous clients, one of whom is coming in next Friday.
Yes, because more fun
Catherine
happening.
Miles, at the Ice House, the
at
other
Ice
place
House.
in Holland Park.
So this tiny, lovely round building, sort of like next to the ice cream parlor.
Ah.
They'll fill it with, which I think is very suitable because it's all glass art, so it looks like ice. So they're sort of like a group of women artists who all work in cast glass, so very specific, but still very, very varied.
Okay. We love
That's
glass
something
art.
to look forward to.
We got our old mate Christopher Day.
Yes.
From Dudley, or whichever one of those suburbs.
Up the Midlands, yeah.
Who was discovered actually during Kensington, the very first Kensington and Chelsea Arts Week.
Yeah. He was absolutely blinder, and I love his artwork. I love his glass. Glass is an amazing medium to work with.
Yeah,
it's
it's
just
so versatile and so
phenomenal.
unique and ancient.
And also skilled.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes
They're
you look at it and
extremely
you think,
skilled.
I could have done that.
No. As far as that's concerned, absolutely not.
No, I know what he's talking about, because I've seen some really pretentious kind of pieces, and it's just like a bucket in the middle, and it's like, come on.
Oh,
that-
don't
do you
just
know
the
what I mean?
bucket.
I hear you. Yeah. Well,
But
also.
but then there's actual art, I couldn't. I don't think I could actually work with glass. I mean, I'd love to learn, but it just seems like a very complicated, and you've got to be really, on point with your designs, and it's beautiful. And I big up all the artists, but yeah. I could put a bucket in the middle of the thing and be like, this is how we're all trapped by society, and that's now art. Like, come on, anyone could do that, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right.
That's actually sort of like completely random, but now you've given me the mic. I'm holding on to it.
Okay.
There's two really brilliant exhibitions that are ending this weekend on
on
and off Portobello Road. Like
all right.
JM Gallery, I forgot the names of the
We've
artists.
had him on, or the one who's about to come. Yeah.
Okay, no, at the moment there's a sort of like a pop-up gallery showing two artists. One, I think, is from Wales, so they're more sort of like seascape landscapes, but very abstract, and the other one is Mexican, also showing sort of like abstract cityscapes. That's really lovely. And then there's a pop-up on Blenheim Crescent, which isn't normally a gallery.
Oh,
Yeah.
I saw.
And they don't have
cycled-
any buckets in it, but really beautiful minimalist conceptual art. It's a real treat.
Amazing.
And I think that closes tomorrow.
That's just along from Books for Cooks, isn't
Exactly.
it?
Yes,
Two doors
it's on,
down.
yeah.
On Blenheim. Right. Super.
Fantastic. Well, that
Superb.
is from The Expert. Couldn't people get on your mailing list? Is that?
If they are so inclined, my company is Factor M. That's FACTOR minus M for mother or Mike, marketing, media, music. Yay. M is a good letter.
Yeah.
So that's my website.
.com.
.co.uk. And they can sign up from there, or sort of like it's. For some strange reason, I used my whole name for Instagram, which is Maike Brunkhorst, which is a lot of spelling. MEikeBrunkhorst.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
And there is a link tree on there with all my other socials and anything you ever wanted to know.
Yeah.
So if you want to keep up with what's happening in the world of art, and you're not just West London, you do stuff in South East and all over the place, don't you?
Yes. Wherever there's art, I'll try and
Brilliant.
have a look.
Brilliant.
Thank you, Micah.
Amazing.
That was a brilliant off-the-cuff interview.
Yes, amazing.
We've got
Thank you
loads
so
of
much.
guests queued up in the studio.
Yeah.
So we better get on with the next song, which I've been meaning to play for weeks, but here we go.
Who adore you, just go ahead now. One last diamonds in his pockets, and that's some bread now. This one said he wants to buy you rockets, ain't in his head now. This one got a princely racket, that's what I said now. Got some big seal up on his jacket, ain't in his head now. You marry him, your father will condone you. How about that now? You marry me, your father will disown you. He'll eat his head now. Marry him or marry me, I'm the one that left him, baby, can't you see? I ain't got no future or family tree, but I know what a pretty lover ought to be. I know what a pretty lover ought to be. Said if you want to call me baby, just go ahead now. And if you like to tell me maybe, just go ahead now. And if you wanna buy me flowers, just go ahead now. And if you like to talk for hours, just go ahead now. That's what I said now. Princess who adore you, just go ahead now. One last diamonds in his pockets, and that's some bread now. This one who wants to buy you rockets, ain't in his head now. Marry him or marry me, I'm the one that like it, but can't you see? I ain't got no future or family tree, but I know what a pretty lover ought to be. I know what a pretty lover ought to be. Said if you want to call me baby, just go ahead now. And if you like to tell me maybe, just go ahead now. And if you wanna buy me flowers, just go ahead now. And if you like to talk for hours, just go ahead now. And if you want to call me baby, just go ahead now. And if you like to tell me maybe, just go ahead now. And if you like to buy me flowers, just go ahead now. And if you like to talk for hours, just go ahead now. If you want to call me baby, just go ahead now. And if you like to tell me maybe, just go ahead now. If you want to buy me flowers, just go ahead now. And if
Yeah, that is the Spin Doctors. I love that song. I may be corny and cheesy, but I don't care. We are delighted to welcome our next guest right here in the Muse. Peter Lydon, welcome.
Good to be here.
Yeah. Hi, Peter. And you, of course, have come with your accomplice, our old friend Ros, Rosalind Scanlon, from the ICC. Yeah. Peter, you're here because you made a fantastic film in 1991 about Radio Caroline. It's on at the
Irish Cultural Centre
in Hammersmith on the 3rd of May at 3 p.m, followed by a Q&A when we're going to have another conversation, which I very much look forward to. You better tell everyone a little bit about Radio Caroline first.
Well, the reason we're doing this showing at the Irish Cultural Centre is because the film has particular Irish connections, if you like.
Loads of them.
Number one being that the man who brought it into life was a very charismatic Irishman called Ronan O'Rahilly, and who was also the grandson of the O'Rahilly, who was a famous Irish rebel who died during the Easter uprising, and in a sense Ronan's kind of was following on his footsteps as being a rebel and against the establishment, etc., etc. And he created Radio Caroline, or he came up. He was somebody who was big into music. Used to look after acts like
Georgie Fame.
Georgie Fame, thank you. And he couldn't get his acts on the radio, and he came up, or an idea sort of arrived on his lap, which was that if he created a pirate station, a radio station on a ship in international waters, he could beam his music into the UK, and he couldn't be touched by the authorities.
Because he'd be 3 miles offshore.
Exactly.
Yes.
The
rule is.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and
we started from much the same reason, actually.
Wow. Yeah. I can't see the sea there.
They call this the beach.
Yeah.
People probably now, with music coming out of every orifice, every shop, Spotify, it's literally everywhere. The top musicians of the day, and in fact the top musicians from back in the day, are all well known to everyone from age 6 to age 95. Just describe for a moment the environment into which he launched this idea.
Highly controlled musical scene where the BBC was the gatekeeper, and it allowed the British population 1 hour a week of pop music on a Sunday, I think it was. Alan Freeman, who continued for many, many years afterwards, but basically 1 hour a week, and that's all you could get, unless you could tune into Radio Luxembourg, which was a bit kind of hit and miss.
208.
Yeah, so that was a signal that was to have to cross the English Channel, and it was the best you could get. And even then, EMI and Decca were pouring money into Luxembourg, because that was the only way they could get their music played.
Yeah. It crackled a lot when you listened. Yeah. I remember the crackles.
Yeah.
So in much the way, I suppose, that Lepke Rebel, our mentor, who started DBC in the 80s when the pirate radio was put it on top of a tower block rather than put it out to... He just said, right, we're going to do this.
Yes. I mean, when you see the film, you see there's a lot of kind of shenanigans behind the scenes for him to work out how to make the money, who he was going to partner with, but he was one of those people who was driven, and he just thought, I need this amount of money to buy that ship, and then it's going to work. And also, importantly, his father, again, this is all in the film, but I'll sort of say his father owned... Is that right?
I don't think anybody's being cruel to that dog, but we can't be sure.
That's almost like a Tony Blackburn reference. Does that mean anything to you?
It does, yeah. Tony Blackburn, of course, was the very first DJ.
He was one of the first DJs, and who then transferred to Radio 1. So he kind of, as did Johnny Walker, etc. But Ronan's dad owned a port on the coast of just above Dublin, so he knew he had somewhere to take his ship to get it fitted with this huge mast without being rumbled by the authorities.
Right, because it was a small world in in those
Yeah,
days.
yeah.
It was a small world. People might have seen the boat that rocked. Rhys Ifans.
Yes, indeed. Richard Curtis.
Yeah, which is a similar kind of story.
Well,
the real story is almost more extraordinary, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is. I mean, obviously what he did, I think his story is definitely inspired by Radio Caroline, which he then, in a sense, turned into his version of a piece of entertainment. Whereas I think his story is about a boat, whereas I think A Pirate's Tale, my film, although it's about a boat, but it's a bit like an iceberg, it's really about what happened in London around the sort of the shenanigans on the boat. You know, it's about how London was affected, how the UK was affected, and how these guys, just in a sense, changed the culture.
Yeah, but it also changed youth culture in Ireland,
Yes, yes.
especially in the countryside, because before that they would have been listening around the big valve radios with the family. You'd listen with your family. Suddenly, at the same time, all these transistor, portable, battery-operated little trannies were being bought by the teenagers. Suddenly, they could listen to radio away from their parents. They'd listen in bed. They'd listen in the fields. They had access to pop for the first time, so it totally changed the culture in Ireland, youth culture. So it's fascinating.
Yeah. I didn't realise actually that it could travel that far, because I thought it was essentially.
Well, there's an answer to that actually. Is that it didn't at first, because they had the first boat was parked in the English Channel, and then they ended up having they sort of took over another radio station called Radio Atlanta, and they sent it up to be part of the Isle of Man. So that was the intention was to get the north of England, but it obviously went the other way too.
Yeah, and it was so popular in Belfast, they opened a record shop. And
really?
Radio Caroline opened a record shop, and young people, when on the day of the opening, Simon D was brought over, and he was treated like a pop star. The kids would line the streets waiting for him to arrive, and it was a really big opening. I mean, it was amazing.
He was a big star.
Simon D was a phenomenon, wasn't he, at the time?
His kid went to primary school with me, actually.
Right.
Where was that?
Bousfield, which is also where Zakia went.
Well, weirdly, I live in Winchester.
So that's where my wife's from.
Really? Okay. All right. Okay. So some years ago, I was in a street in Winchester of no particular name, and I hear this voice of somebody, and I think that sounds like Simon D. And there he is, calling from beyond the grave. Simon D had ended up in a council flat in Winchester, bizarrely.
I remember that.
Oh, you do? Well, there you go. You know. And anyway, there you go. That's my Simon D story.
Amazing.
Well, he had his own chat show and everything.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, he did. He was
he did
brilliant.
D-Time.
He was huge.
D-Time.
Yeah.
And talking of Simon D, actually, the last time I saw Simon D was in The Italian Job, where he stars as a kind of weird little cameo. And next up is Chandler from The Gate. I was doing a panel with Chandler at The Gate about 115 years of The Gate, only last week.
Wow.
Gregsy, should we play the trailer, which is fantastic? I mean,
how does that work on radio?
I checked it this morning. The first 30 seconds is music, but there's talking all the way through after that. This is the trailer for A Pirate's Tale.
Happy Easter to all of you. This is Christopher Moore with the first record program on Radio Caroline. The first record is by the Rolling Stones, and I'd like to play it for all of the people who worked to put the station on the air, and particularly for Ronan.
I can't get no satisfaction.
Hello. Ronan O'Reilly, the originator of Radio Caroline, begins at the beginning.
All I wanted to do was to sort of break Georgie fame, to get him off the ground. And I've had to record the guy, I've had to start a record label, and now it looks like we have to start a radio station. And it literally was that kind of moment.
This was it, this was the pitch. A ship was parked off the coast, in the sea, 3 miles outside, with a transmitter on it. The whole fucking country would tune in and turn on, and that's it.
And he said, when can you start on the ship? So I said, well, when would you like me? So he said, well, how about tomorrow? He took me out there, and that's how I ended up at Radio Caroline.
Piracy. That's what's happening here, with the connivance of almost every teenager in southeast England at any rate. We're bound for Radio Caroline, the pirate ship that for over a year has given pop music to something like 20 million listeners.
That was the other thing that was happening that was a big influence for me anyway. You know, the Irish-American president, you know, after the sort of grey 50s, and this breaking of the mold had happened at the beginning of the 60s. I flew to Dallas to a place called Continental Electronics, who were the transmitter company. And on the way over, magazines on the plane, and opened this magazine, it was this headline, Caroline smiles and disrupts government. And literally, it was named to sort of, you know, link in with that Kennedy, the idealism, the hope, the possibility of things were going to be different.
Loving awareness is free.
Oh, it is definitely free. So that is A Pirate's Tale, which is on at the ICC on the 3rd of May. Go to the ICC, irishculturalcentre.co.uk website for tickets.
3 o'clock screening.
It would be fair to say that Radio Caroline changed the world of music, because it made, you know, it was just at the beginning of the kind of British beat kind of wave, as the Koreans would say, which then spread to America, spread around the world, spawned bands, you know, with the Who, the Kinks, the Small Faces, all sorts of bands. And that actually gave all those young people access to music.
Yeah, I think the big thing it did was take the music out of the city into the backwaters, into the countryside, you know, and you know, there's something that Mickey Mose says is that he got to understand what people wanted by knowing what people were listening in the villages, in the little towns, not in London, where the hipsters were kind of probably more selective.
Yeah, and we want everything free as well.
Radio Caroline also changed the show band scene in Ireland.
Right.
It really, because it allowed a lot of the show bands started forming when Radio Caroline came out, and started copying, doing cover versions of all the pop songs, and then eventually they set up record labels and started writing their own songs. So it really shifted the whole culture. Before that, they were doing big band orchestra music, Cayley music and stuff. So it totally changed everything.
Did Ronan O'Rahilly, did he know the effect it was having on his beloved island, or, I mean, was he a London Irishman by this time, or did he still have contacts going back and forth?
I don't really know, to be honest. I think he would be aware of, I'm sure he was aware of the effect. I mean, he himself was very much London, you know, living it up in a Mayfair office full of, where they sort of taught DJs how to do their job, where they had a sales force. It became a huge enterprise. I mean, the audience was 20 million.
Yeah.
The income was huge, and so
And
for
also,
him. Yeah.
They opened an office in Dublin, an advertising
Oh,
office.
yeah, okay, I didn't know that. Okay, that makes sense.
And the Dubliners got their first break on Radio Caroline.
Wow.
Yeah.
And the Bachelors.
And the Bachelors.
But that's another story.
Wow.
It all came to a sticky end, didn't it? Because their nemesis was the Postmaster General, bizarrely enough, who I think was Tony Benn at one point in the early 60s.
Yes.
And the story doesn't end well, because the Postmaster General gets his way in the end with the Marine Broadcasting Act.
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously, what happened was Radio 1 was created as a kind of a way, as the sort of antidote, and it did succeed to some extent of pulling that audience away from the pirates into something more legitimate. You know.
Also starring Tony Blackburn.
Yeah. I mean, it was still. They still sort of. When you looked at what Radio 1 was doing at the early days, it was still not quite getting it and not quite allowing enough music, you know. So they were pretending to answer the needs while actually really just trying to get rid of this annoying thing that was causing problems and I mean, to be honest, the problem with Radio Caroline, the subplot is that there was a lot of ships started turning up, and there was a lot of trouble, a lot of battles with.
It was like the Straits of Hormuz.
Yeah, it was worse. Yeah. Talking of which, yeah.
One of the reasons the BBC couldn't play enough music was the Musicians' Union, because they'd done a deal for needle time with the Musicians' Union.
Okay.
I know this because when my father launched commercial radio in 1973, he got a better deal than the BBC had. It was his proudest achievement, right to the bitter end.
I mean, I think just the last thing about Ronan is that to the end of his days, he still had this vision of what he wanted Radio Caroline to be, which was this thing that was beaming love, or he had an agenda that was quite at odds with the sort of financial side of it in a way. And he was a dreamer in that sense.
And you met him through Bob Geldof?
Yes, in fact, it was Bob Geldof who got to know Ronan at the Chelsea Arts Club, and Ronan would sort of tell him all these amazing stories. And then Bob came to me because I'd already done a film with him, and sort of kick-started this and sold it into the BBC as an arena documentary.
Yeah. Well, I've seen the trailer. I haven't seen the film yet. Right. I'm really looking forward to it. Some beautiful shots of, it's funny, you shot some stuff in the 90s in the office overlooking Albert Bridge that almost looks like you shot it in the 60s.
Yeah, that was the idea, to try. It was kind of a reference to some stuff that had been shot by Mike Hodges for a documentary in the 60s. He'd done a film about Ronan in the 60s, and I was kind of echoing that in a way, homaging. Is that a word?
Yeah, homaging. Thank you, Peter, for coming by to see us. I'll see you again on Sunday, the 3rd of May.
Yeah, great.
Thank you, Roz, for bringing.
Great. It was great.
Thank you, Shay.
The channel controller's telling us to get off the air.
Ian Ross,
yes.
He's one of the characters in the film.
Well, can I just say something about Ian Ross, because his wife is here as well. So Ian is the secret weapon in the film, in the sense that when I discovered this person called Ian Ross, who had all these great stories, he was kind of like the sort of the eyes and ears of that time, and so he had a very interesting take on Caroline and the history. And he was just a kid. He was like a teenager, effectively, that Ronan had met, and Ronan very quickly recognized that this guy could take him to where the money was, which is his father. And when I told Ronan that I was going to be talking to Ian, he was saying, "You don't want to talk to Ian. He doesn't know anything." He didn't sort of want, He
knew too much.
He was, because Ian didn't suit Ronan's narrative, but obviously I needed them both, and Ian is a fantastic part of the film, and I'm still hoping he might turn up to the screening, but we're working on it.
Well, I'll definitely be there. I urge you to come. It's a lovely place to be on a Sunday in the middle of a bank holiday.
It's lovely, yeah.
Thank you very much, Peter.
Pleasure.
How do people follow? Have you got a website, an Instagram?
I have an Instagram at PGLYDON, PG Lydon.
Like John Lydon?
That's right, yeah. He's my brother from another mother.
He's my dad.
Brother from another mother.
Thank you guys so much. I don't know why I thought of this song when you were talking, but this seems to me like the sort of song they would play.
Imagine me and you, I do. I think about you day and night. It's only right to think about the girl you love and hold her tight. So happy together. If I should call you up, invest a dime, and you say you belong to me, lose my mind. Imagine how the world could be so very fine, so happy together. When you're with me, baby, the skies will be blue. No matter how they toss the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me. So happy together. I can't see me loving nobody but you for all my life. When you're with me, baby, the skies will be blue for all my life. Me and you and me, no matter how they toss the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me, so happy together. No matter how they toss the dice, it had to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me, so happy together. So happy together. And how is the weather? So happy together. We're happy together. So happy together.
With our next guest, one of my favourites, it's Chandler from the Gate Picture House. How are you doing?
Hello, I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, and you brought a lovely guest with you today, and your name is Charlotte from Lovers Lane,
London.
And what is Lovers Lane London?
It's a vintage clothing shop specialising in archival designer, so it's all kind of like runway pieces, one-offs, collectibles from all the big brands.
Great.
Real vintage.
Real vintage.
Yeah, not all this stuff under the canopy. We shouldn't knock that, actually.
No, the stuff under the canopy is great.
That's just Piers' opinion. That's not Portobello Radio's
Piers
opinion.
is an elitist.
So, Chandler, you're here today to talk to us about a competition that you're running at the Gate. Would you like to tell us a bit more?
Well, we're doing it with Lovers Lane. We have a screening of The Devil Wears Prada 2 on release day on the 1st of May.
Next Friday.
Okay, that's next Friday, yeah.
It's happening at 10 p.m, so it's a late night screening. And it's going to be Dressed to Impress. And I will let Charlotte go into a bit more detail.
So Lovers Lane will be judging the best dress competition, and the winner gets a £500 store credit to Lovers Lane, as well as a year-long Picture House membership to all London cinemas. So come dressed to impress, or don't come.
Well, yes, we were in the Gate the other day talking about the 115 years, and Jordan and I and my brother were all reminiscing about the late nights, and I can't urge you to go to a late night screening because it's great coming out kind of 12:30 later at night, and you know,
having just seen a really great film. Well, yeah, we weren't sure about when we were going to organise the screening, but it was Lovers Lane who encouraged us to do it at 10 p.m.
I think it's nice to have the film as the event to go to. I think it's something different.
It's definitely something
I don't
different.
think there's a lot of late night screenings anymore.
No.
And not with that kind of element of, you know, coming dressed to like impress, and you know, there's a potential that you get a reward out of it. It kind of encourages people to attend and be part of something as well.
It feels like a proper event.
Yeah.
So can you dress, I mean, do you need to be dressing kind of Condé Nast in order to win?
You can dress however you want. Dress to impress has no boundaries.
Right. So if that involves I don't know, Jack in the Box onesie, that would be fine.
Fantastic. That will win you some sort of prize. I don't know what, but something.
But yeah, and we actually had Lovers Lane visit the cinema yesterday morning to do a photo shoot inside of our screen.
And we took over the whole cinema. It's like, you know, the childhood dream of just like having the whole cinema to yourself, and they were kind enough to let us kind of have the run of it.
You know you can get married there.
I didn't, but I know now.
Are you both looking forward to watching Devil Wears Prada? Did you like the first one?
Of course. I mean, it's a classic for a reason. and I think it's just so kind of huge and influential, and so influential for fashion as well. Like, yeah, definitely had an impact on me.
Yeah, and probably all those things like, is it called My Agent? Or Emily in Paris? None of those things would exist if it wasn't for Devil Wears Prada. Exactly. I mean, I hear from my cineast friend Greg that number 2 is really good. I mean, he's an unlikely Prada lover.
Have you seen it?
Have you?
So is that a vibes guess?
Theory.
Oh, okay, cool.
It does.
I've
does.
heard from some people I respect. I've heard it is really, really good.
It's really funny.
Really?
It was really funny.
It does look like sometimes you do get worried when it's been like years have passed from the first one's come out, and are they gonna have the same kind of style? Is it? But some films they can really make it work, and I think this is going to be one of those ones. I'm excited to see it.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Well, yeah, I loved the first one as well.
You watched it last night, didn't you?
I did.
You
I
were just
rewatched it.
telling
I was
me.
like, I've got to catch
Yeah,
up.
I'm going to probably do that as well when I go to watch it. I'll probably watch the first one first, and then watch the second one close by in the cinema.
Yeah. It's just so much fun. There's so there's like the
We kind of
fashion in
need
it is
more
incredible.
films like that as well, that are a bit more like whimsical and fun.
And it didn't take itself too seriously either.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, those actresses are both fantastic, aren't they?
Which one specifically? There's loads in there. There's Meryl Streep.
I'd say all three of them.
Yeah, all three.
Who was the third one? I was thinking Anne
Emily
Hathaway.
Blunt.
Oh, right. Oh.
Emily
She's in
Blunt's
there
incredible
too.
in that.
I better rewatch it.
Yeah. That's your homework. You have to rewatch it, and then next Friday I'll come and quiz you.
Yeah, do it.
Or you have to come to the screening in your Jack-a-Box onesie.
Yeah, I look forward to it.
Yeah.
Actually, I have picked up a piece of clothing. My wife is about to throw out this Adidas motorcycle jacket in green with Goodyear on it. So
That could be best dressed.
yeah. How do people get tickets? They should probably get on with it because Devil Wears Prada's got a huge fan club.
Yeah, it's really popular. Best way, go online, book your tickets to our website. You can also get them at the cinema itself, and we're promoting it through our Instagram, Lovers Lane Instagram.
Yeah, we've got tickets in our Instagram bio as well, and we'll be promoting it throughout the week.
And we have it up on our canopy at the moment and in our booklets. We've got it everywhere. We're really excited.
Can't miss it.
Yeah, if you miss it, it's
Literally.
all your fault.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for coming in. We know how to follow the case. How do you follow Lovers Lane on Instagram?
Our Instagram is Lovers Lane London,
Great.
like our name.
And when you get a particularly brilliant piece of kitten, do you put it on the Instagram?
Always.
Always. So if you want to be first in the queue, because if you win the competition, you can wait for the Instagram to show a beautiful piece. And
Or you can come in store.
Yeah, now the weather's better, there's more people outside, just take a stroll down Portobello Road and find them.
yeah, fantastic. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Best of luck for the competition next week.
A little wreck of love is in your eyes. The look your heart can't disguise. The look of love is saying so much more than just words can ever say. And what my heart has heard, well, it takes my breath away. I can hardly wait to hold you, feel my arms around you. How long I have waited just to love you. Now that I've found you, you've got the
That is Dusty Springfield, The Look of Love. Pretty sure that was written by Burt Bacharach.
Oh, yes.
Which is very Devil Wears Prada. So, I know loads of you out there absolutely love that film. If you're going to go and see it next weekend, and it's the kind of film you want to see on the very first weekend, I would get down there, dress up, go to the gate. Sounds like a laugh. We come to our next guest, Sam. It's Batra, not Batra. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
Batra.
Sam Batra. Sam, I didn't know you were a political person, but you are standing for the Green Party.
That's right.
In Colville, where we are right now.
That's right.
You could be voted for by Greg.
I know. I'm trying to persuade him.
Yeah.
he's.
I saw you giving him sweets a minute ago.
He's firmly on the fence for now.
Right. What is the Green Party pitch in North Kensington?
Well, the Green Party pitch here in Colville Ward in particular is all about local people, the market, about people in social housing and housing associations, tenants who are really being let down by the current raft of councillors, some of whom have, I think, just been indifferent or have gone missing or something. So I think the Greens really want to inject a spirit of community here again, represent local people, bring people together, and definitely represent all of the housing issues and the youth issues, in fact, that are kind of engulfing the area, things that lead to antisocial behaviour. So that's part of the agenda.
As someone who's been kind of light green for years, following the Green Party nationally, it looks to some of us as though you might have dumped some of the environmental agenda. We're quite involved in the Nottingdale Future Neighbourhoods thing, for instance.
Right.
So we've been deep in that agenda now for the last 2 years. What would you say to that charge that maybe international affairs have kind of seemed to have come to the fore with the Green Party, to the detriment of the environmental matters?
Well, I understand that that's an argument that's been going on in the mainstream media in particular, and it's been a convenient charge, I think, to lay at the door of the Greens. But actually, that's still very much on the agenda. I think it just hasn't been talked about in quite the same way, or it hasn't been quizzed or interrogated in the same way. But if you scrape the surface, all of those ideals are still there. That's very much part of the manifesto and part of a very progressive vision. The Greens in this ward would absolutely stand behind people who are walking, pedestrians, cyclists, people who want to use alternate forms of transport, would really look into the best ways to recycle. There's no way that we're jettisoning those ideals. They're very much part and part of this very progressive agenda.
On that, you are, of course, promising you'll maintain the twice weekly bin collections.
I don't know if we've put that in there yet. Maybe we possibly have.
It's a big thing in the Labour.
Yeah, it is a big thing. We perhaps haven't boldly spelt that out, because we also feel that's very sort of, it's become kind of, it's sort of well-travelled ground for the other parties. And although it's important, I don't think we need to put that front and centre of our campaign. It's something I know that residents have got used to, and they like, but I mean, who knows? I mean, I think we all have to find new ways of recycling or getting rid of our rubbish. I think we should really look at that as part of the Green Party.
No, absolutely. I'm obsessed with waste myself. Zakia, you're a young person. I've been voting for Labour ever since 1979. Except once, actually, in 1997, when I couldn't bear to vote for Tony Blair. What are your views? What do they mean to you, the Green Party?
Obviously there's a massive divide with online. There's a lot of conversations, and it seems it's very much between people seem to either be leaning more towards the Green Party or to Reform. Obviously, for me, Reform. The Conservatives, even Labour, they don't really have my best interests at heart, and when you have leaders talking about removing human rights and the Equality Act, that's scary. And the fact that people are still looking to that party, and they, instead of actually looking at what those rights are going, like, everyone has human rights, and the Equality Act protects people, and it protects all different characteristics. And so if you're actually willing to vote for something like that, and you're gonna strip my human rights away, that's scary. So I would encourage people to actually read the manifestos properly. I think for a lot of young people, the Green Party seems like a bit of hope. You know, we've seen it in New York where they voted in their
Mamdani.
Yeah, and the things that he's doing to change the lives of the New Yorkers, out there. So it can be done, and it's, you know, possible that we don't have to keep living in this kind of hellscape that we're in. What do you mean when you go to the supermarket and you've got the baby food has got security tags on it, and the cheese has got security tags? The price of food is ridiculous. Like we got people bamboozled us in some people to vote for Brexit, and we're just in a shit-ass situation. And since COVID, it's got worse, and people are depressed. People, anxiety is high. They can't get a job. People aren't able to move out their family homes. They're living with parents still. People aren't having children because it's too expensive. Like, these things are real, and they're actually having an impact. And the worst bit is there's some people that didn't even get to, they weren't even of age when Brexit was happening. They didn't even get to vote, and people have made decisions and their life is just shit. Going to university, and what do you mean 30 years later you're paying more and triple? Like, it's but it's ridiculous. I'm like, it's getting out of hand. Like, when I see my friends and like people that I know, I feel like they just don't, there's no hope. Like, they've just given up in life, and that is, what do you mean you're giving up and you're only in your early 20s, and you've got a good 40, 50, 60, maybe 70 years of life, and you're already giving up? It's really sad, and I want young people to have hope, and I want us as a society to be better. Like, why can't we just be better? Like, why do we have homelessness and we've got vulnerable people that aren't getting support? Like, this is not the way that the world was meant to, like, we should be living. And then we got these dickhead billionaires like blaming immigrants. Brother, you don't pay tax on your things. Like, what the actual fuck? It's getting out of hand, and I'm sorry, but like, if reform actually get in, God, I'm scared. I'm actually scared.
Well, that's why we've got to stop that.
Do you want to borrow Zakia?
Well, look, come on, you know, join in the Greens. We're a growing party where there are more than like 150,000 members now, and I completely hear what you're saying, because when we've been out canvassing, what we're hearing on the beat is people are so disillusioned, dispirited, downtrodden, and that's everybody. You know, I know Labour talked about the squeezed middle a while ago, but people in the middle are squeezed. I mean, I think we're all like checking our shopping before we buy it, just simple essentials like laundry detergent or whatever. So I completely hear what you're saying, and I think it is time to really maybe make a break for the border from the old dinosaur parties who are just offering more or less the same thing. Labour have brought us a party and a cabinet of technocrats. They're not standing up for ordinary people. They're not standing up for migrants' rights. They're not standing up to Donald Trump. So I think we need to do something different. And I've really taken inspiration from Zoran Mamdani in New York, and actually our very own Zach Polanski in Britain.
I was going to say, it must be very, you know, my wife canvassed for Labour in the last general election, must be very different for you from the Labour canvassers, because you've got a national figure who's actually right now everyone seems to be warming to, whereas they've got old Zakia, who no one, you know, some of us feel, the best is some of us feel sorry for him, you know.
I mean, I feel sorry for him. I don't think he's a bad person, but I think he's jettisoned a lot of his principles. He's jettisoned a lot of his principles and ideals. He hasn't been loyal, I think, to other past colleagues and comrades. I think we need something different. So, and I, you know, with all due respect, I was in the Labour Party for years too. I voted for them ever since I could vote in the 80s and onwards. And I was also part of Kensington Labour, but I was reluctant to leave for a long while But I decided to leave towards the end of last year, and I'm really glad I have, because I do see that there is more hope on offer in the Greens. And actually people are being much more responsive and generous to us on doorsteps, because I think they know we want to do something different.
Mm-hmm. So the other charge that's levelled at the Greens is, concerns Brighton, where in Brighton they had a problem emptying the bins. Is there enough experience in the Green councillors who are standing throughout Kensington and Chelsea? So it's probably a matter of when some of you get in.
Yeah.
Do you have the experience to be able to contribute to the nitty-gritty as well as to the vision stuff?
Yeah, well, that's a good point. But I think a lot of people who've come to the Greens, who are standing for the Greens, have been involved in community politics, campaigns. They're bringing other experience to the party, and some obviously have come from other parties like myself. I was involved in the Save Warnington College campaign for a while, which actually came to fruition, and we were a disparate bunch of campaigners. I have stood for the Labour Party before in the past when it was something that I could really believe in. So I think that we are bringing experience from other avenues. I think people would want to hit the ground running.
Great. Good luck, Sam.
Thank you.
Next Thursday.
Yes, it's Thursday the 7th of May.
Right. It's not next Thursday, it's 2 weeks.
So it's,
2 weeks
exactly,
yesterday.
Thursday week. And we'd just like to see as many people get out there and vote, because we're seeing a lot of disillusion on the doorsteps, and I think it's really important that people make their vote count in their local communities.
Because in a funny sort of way, local elections actually make more of a difference to your day-to-day than national elections.
Definitely.
It's things like, is someone... I'm a big fan of Labour councillor Claire Simmons in Notting Dale, who will, if you ring her up and say so-and-so's got a problem with mould or so-and-so's got this problem with something, she's very diligent, very assiduous.
Yeah, that's why I used to like Councillor Pat Mason, the Golden Ward.
Yeah, and Monica. Monica's coming back.
You do need your you need your local councillor to fight for the kind of issues.
The boring stuff, the nitty-gritty.
Absolutely.
Do you know what I mean? And go toe-to-toe with the council, or whoever it is.
Or the council officers, more to the point.
Yeah, I mean, exactly. Respect for people who are, councillors who put the work in, who speak to people, listen to them, and put things into action. We have respect across the boundaries for that. But actually, the apathy here in Colville Ward and the division between people who are like tenants in rather kind of shabby housing, they're not being looked after well, and then the affluent cheap by jowl with tenants who are dispirited. And also, can I just say one thing as well that we've really noticed on the beat is that there was a lavish campaign to pedestrianise Kensington Park Road. Well, the council have spaffed so much money up the wall on that campaign. I don't really know what the benefit is going to be.
Is it that little bit there where there's construction men? I walked past that the other day and I was thinking, brother, I'm sure you've been doing this for like nearly 2 years and nothing's actually happened.
It's outside Providence Butchers, the bookshop and things. They have spent so much money on that, but yet when we've been canvassing in local housing, they can't even fix the light bulbs in people's common hallways.
Lifts are broken and Trellick Tower and other places.
People are worried about
priorities are wrong.
Behaviour.
The lift's been out in Whitstable Tower for 14 months. Sam, thank you for coming to see us.
Thanks for having me.
Do Kensington Greens have an Instagram or anything like that, was it?
Yes, we've got a Central Greens party machine. We do have some Instagram. I can leave you the details, and then if you can get it out for people, that would be great.
Yeah, just put Kensington Greens into your search engine. Thank you for coming to see us.
Thank you
Good
so
luck in
much.
a couple of weeks. In a moment, we are going to be playing the special that Chris has recorded for Finbar. That will actually be going on quite past our normal finish time, but it's very important. There's a balloon farewell on Primrose Hill on Sunday at 6 p.m. It's very important that loads and loads of people are there, because we're hoping to have enough of an effect that they have to cover it on the news, because there are all sorts of issues, not the least of which is the senselessness of knife violence, but also there's a creeping issue of the malign influence of trolling, probably from AI bots, which has beset Leah and Chris ever since their son Finbar was killed, and it is a fucking disgrace. We're going to play this first.
What a lovely tune, absolutely spectacular, fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Well, thank you everybody for joining us on Portobello Radio. I hope you guys have a spectacular weekend. Remember to join us on Sunday. It's going to be monumental, and it's really the best thing we can do for ourselves and for the family, most importantly. Remembering a darling young chap who lost his life too early. So yeah, man, on that note, I have a vignette that Chris has sent in to us to remember his son. We're so honoured to be the platform that does this, and we are grateful to both Chris and Leah for everything. Have yourselves a great weekend and loads of love to everybody out there. Remember, keep the love close. Keep the love close. Thank you, Zakia.
Thanks.
Most of you out there will have heard of my terrible, terrible misfortune. My son was stabbed to death a couple of weeks ago on Primrose Hill. So today I'm going to, as Finbar's playground, as it were, was always the Portobello. From when he was a child, in the plaza, playing football outside there, to hanging out in his grandmother's house in Lancaster Road, working at Acklam Village, as picking up glasses. I thought I would play a few of the songs that I think of when I think of him, and some of his favourite songs. So I won't be too maudlin, but I just wanted to dedicate this, and as one of the founders of Portobello Radio, I think it's appropriate. I hope you enjoy.
You sheltered me from harm, kept me warm, kept me warm. You gave my life to me, set me free, set me free. The finest years I ever knew is all the years I had with you, and I would give anything I own, give up my life, my heart, my own, and I would give anything I own just to have you back again. Is there someone you know that won't let you go, and taking it all for granted? You may lose them one day, someone takes them away, and you don't hear a word they say, and I would give anything I own, give up my life, my heart, my own, and I would give anything I own just to have you back again, just to talk to you words again. There's someone you know that won't let you go, and taking it all for granted. You may lose them one day, someone takes them away, and you don't hear a word they say, and I would give anything I own, give up my life, my heart, my own, and I would give anything I own just to have you back again, just to talk to you words again, just to hold you once again.
Well, this next one was suggested by his mother, Leah Saracen, and I hope she's listening. And we're both in terrible, torment. Anyway, let's celebrate his life. So this is a track he loved when he was a kid, which is Fuck You by CeeLo Green. Now, I realized it was released in 2010. So Finn was only 5. The naughty little booger. Anyway, so, yeah, that's the kind of cat he was. And of course, the last one, Simply Beautiful, I played, of course. That was also a favourite of his mother's, Leah, so it's quite apt.
See you driving round town with the girl I love, and I'm like, fuck you. I guess the change in my pocket wasn't enough. I'm like, fuck you, and fuck her too. Said if I was richer, I'd still be richer. Now ain't that some shit? And although that's pain in my chest, I still wish you the best. With the fuck you. Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't afford a Ferrari, but that don't mean I can't get you there. I guess she's an Xbox, and I'm more Atari. But the way you play your game ain't fair. I picture the fool that falls in love with you. Oh, she's an old nigga. Well, just don't you know, nigga. Ooh, I've got some news for you. Yeah, go on and run tell your little boy free. See you driving round town with the girl I love, and I'm like, fuck you. I guess the change in my pocket wasn't enough. I'm like, fuck you, and fuck her too. Said if I was richer, I'd still be richer. Now ain't that some shit? And although that's pain in my chest, I still wish you the best. With the fuck you. Now I know that I had to borrow, begging, stealing, lie, cheat, trying to keep you, trying to please ya. Cause being in love with your ass ain't cheap. Nah, I picture the fool that falls in love with you. Oh, she's an old nigga. Well, just don't you know, nigga. Ooh, I've got some news for you. Ooh, I really hate your ass right now. See you driving round town with the girl I love, and I'm like, fuck you. I guess the change in my pocket wasn't enough. I'm like, fuck you, and fuck her too. Said if I was richer, I'd still be richer. Now ain't that some shit? And although that's pain in my chest, I still wish you the best. Fuck you. Now baby, 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 why you wanna hurt me so bad? So bad, so bad, so bad. I tried to tell my mama, but she told me this is one for your dad. Yeah, she did. And I'm like, why? Why, baby? I love you. I still love you. I see you driving round town with a girl I love. Fuck you. I guess the change in my pocket wasn't enough. I'm like, fuck you, and fuck her too. Said if I was richer, I'd still be richer. Now ain't that some shit? And although that's pain in my chest, I still wish you the best. With the fuck you.
I say, I think of you every day, all the time. So whether you consider it a prayer or not is up to you. But anyway, Finbar's constantly on my mind and will not be forgotten. It's Aretha Franklin. Say a little prayer.
Moment I wake up, before I put on my makeup, I say a little prayer for you. take time, and all through my coffee break time, I say a little prayer for you. Forever and ever, stay in my heart and I will love you forever and ever. The part of how I love you together, together, together. That's how it must be to live without you. Would only be heartbreak for me. Nobody but me. Forever and ever, stay in my heart and I will love you forever and ever. The part of how I love you together, together, together. That's how it must be to live without you. Would only be heartbreak for me. My darling, believe me. For me there is no one but you. Please love me too. I'm in love with you. Answer my prayer. Answer my prayer, babe. Answer my prayer. Say you love me too. Answer my prayer. Answer my prayer, babe. Answer my prayer. And forever, ever, for me there is no one but you. Please love me too. This is my prayer. Answer my prayer now, babe. This is my prayer. Answer it right now, babe. Say you love me too. Answer my prayer. This is my prayer, babe.
Okay, so Finn, he was never really spoke about what music he liked, apart from liking reggae. I think he thought that I might not like the modern stuff, but he's one of his favorite tracks was Georgia Smith, who I really liked, which I'm going to put on right now.
Yeah, so alone. Break a window when you throw a stone. Dogs roam when you throw a bone. Different, boss flow with a lower tone. Yeah, they're wishing me bad, dissing me. Say I'm this and I'm that, sick of me. But I just look in the bag and it tickles me. Yeah, just laugh at 'em. Yeah, nigga, this is our pattern. Dance while we're throwing darts at 'em. Yeah, our planet, this is our Saturn. God damn, I'm a goat. I'll be damned if I do and I'll be damned if I don't. Banged up a youth, then got a gram of the smoke. Hollow handles the booth and wash his hands off his soap.
I'm not trying to prove myself again. I've shown both my hands, there's nothing left, and I'd be running miles trying to please them. Instead, I'm doing miles in this new web. People want to say that I've been lacking. You talk your shit online, but not in person. The only time I hide behind the curtain is when I'm on the stage because I'm working. I'll be damned if I do, and I'll be damned if I care or even try and care to. The snake's giving out the biggest hugs, I'm poisonous too. I'll choke you on your words and spin them on my next record boot. Writing captions, not hits, all the sort that you do. It's eye for an eye, I swear to God, I thought that you knew. This last supper had me hanging out with Judas and crew. At least I said the thank yous when I pay for the bill.
Yeah, so advanced. There's less chance when